Let's Be Honest podcast, maddest podcast, baddest podcast, never do. Saddest podcast. And today, I'm there with a business guru, business expert,
Management consultant.
management consultant. Today, we're there with Omaro Hutchinson.
Yes, sir.
Correct? And then, man, yeah, what kind of switch it up? Isn't me? You know, it's all about music, it's all about the culture. But guess what? The culture need funding. So then, man, yeah, I gotta really explain to enough people out there, yo, 9 to 5 versus entrepreneur. You get the whole thing. But anyway, before we start all that, me and my business, we're supposed to be your business because it's the kids them, the Rallington Town Primary School. I see the GoFundMe, I get a look buzz with the 950 US. The aim is 15,000. The check on that date is December 1st. Please donate. I'm gonna start campaign like harder because I feel like I not say it enough. Donate. If I even $5, $10, donate. You understand? Omar, what go on?
They're boss.
Respect for the you know.
Man.
So talk to me. How do I get into business? What do I background? What do I forward from? All them things there.
Alright.
You forward from money? First thing.
No.
Okay.
Never forward for money, but I always know some more money. Yeah. So I do always want to be the difference there for my family. You get me? First we got university, first we do everything. So I want to continue upon a momentum, set it upon a level where I know some set a good foundation for the others to follow, the youths them go forward. You understand? So really that's where it starts from. Growing up, I would say I was groomed to be a doctor. So I could have been a doctor. But at reaching university, I realized I never really that more.
So where you go med school, my university?
But actually get through for med school overseas, and guess what?
Oh.
It's only 50% of the scholarship I get. I'm going to find out the 50%.
So what other 50% to the people then when I go want an actual number?
Actual number, you have to take me back to about 15 years ago now. The actual number are some double digits US. Honestly, plus boarding.
And you're an international student as well.
International students, so, you know, I come with that too, and then food and money I have to send overseas, you know, so foreign exchange and them stuff like that. So we did end up UWI Mona. I did medicine from both on the early stage, first year, and then realized why it's enough for me because it's not like I grew up around a community where we could have talked to a doctor and hear, you know?
For them experience.
And if it makes sense or if it's something I'm really passionate about, or just my people, I'm tell me say that I want to. Because forward from a community where basically I really, what I say? Lawyer, doctor, Indian chief, I just them mandate. So the man them drive the product. I would say them be basically things say once you drive a big vehicle or once you have a cell phone back in them days then basically that the career that you have to go in there. You understand? So that's how we kind of debunk all of that to go to university and realize it's not really for real.
There's enough more things out there.
There's enough more things out there which are not what we're going to talk about today. You get me? So I would say that basically the background and then we transition to actuarial science, which are like advanced maths and risk management. You understand? But we learn how to solve problems. Really. That's how now we kind of discover my true calling is really problem solving, bro. It was never to be a doctor or this or that. It's really problem solving.
But doctor, you solve problem too.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure. But then again, it's more patient people, long hours. You understand? I did more believe in growing a business, scaling a business, stuff like that because my both parents are entrepreneurs. You understand?
So why them want to turn doctor though?
I guess it's understand the stress that come with entrepreneurship in Nigeria because you're an entrepreneur yourself, so you really understand managing people, you understand growing a business, you understand the late nights, you understand if something do you know, so you know.
It's not 9 to 5, it's 24/7.
If you tell about it. You understand? So I guess I never want to stress them. You understand? And I must say,
something more traditional.
Something more traditional. We do enough to put you another level here. Continue and be the first doctor out of our family rather than an entrepreneur because the word not even did become popular, I would say, until recent time. People really start looking as to what really is entrepreneur.
Because entrepreneur can also mean unemployment.
Yes.
You also be unemployment, if I'll be honest.
If we are be honest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. And more so back then, you would hear terms like a business owner or you hear a hustler. Or, you understand? Them type of words. So it never so sexy until now, I would say. Yeah.
So, you left you know.
Yeah.
What was the next step?
The next step is whenever as lucky as the rest of them, you know. So when the rest of them get them internship at some large corporates and them get them nice stipend and stuff like that, and them actually see a clear path to a career, but it's still up on my coach. Still up on my coach, bro.
Now, and why you feel like you never get an internship? No nepotism?
We don't go that far, but what I would say is that I go take responsibility. I go be accountable. I never network enough. You get me? I never rub shoulder and mix and mingle with everybody, but it can't keep my circle small, which it is still today, but you have to understand how to play the cards that you have been dealt. You understand? So I would say part of that are my fault. I could actually make some links, which eventually I did know. You get me? Because after being on the coach now, bro, you learn some things, you watch some things, you say shit, you know, so this something go wrong. So I make some calls and we get an internship. Do some work too. We not just pray, but we actually do some work. Take the bus, because you know, it's a Portmore, I can tell you. Greater Portmore. Yeah, man, 5 East. So we take some bus, go out trees, look a string back, drop off some resumes, make some calls. So we do some work too. And we end up get a call. You get me? I can't call the name of the organization, but it was one of the biggest break for me back then, you get me? So get through for a 4 weeks internship, and I would say one of the best 4 weeks and hardest at the same time, because the man them whom I there amongst basically paint the vision and set the career roadmap for me. So even though I graduated with a good degree, I could have gone off into accounts, I could have gone off into general finance. I decided to go off in investment banking. So if you watch Wolf of Wall Street, if you watch Wall Street, Money Never Sleeps, I really did some.
Wolf of Wall Street, that's a chop, one of my chops, you know.
I don't want you to take the bad point out of the show.
I'm just saying,
But
they were chopping though.
Investments part, the money management, the deals, the structure.
What management? Them man Mr. spend, bro. $9,000 on strippers, what are you talking about?
And that are the perks that come with being in a stressful environment like that. You'll find so those guys on Wall Street will want to live like that. You understand? But that's another part of the show I don't want you get. When you get the part of the show, the man actually discovers, so listen, I don't have to do the 9 to 5, but find one little niche where I can kind of grow and scale and look on the second one I employ. A man will hungry for the opportunity. You get me? And the man build a big business out of that. It's just that, I guess in the start, he will stop walking straight and narrow. Come in, say, man, even divorce all him wife and start with the other chick. So, yeah.
So now, when you say, all right, I'm tired of being an employee, a time for me to be one a boss, and you started one a company.
So, very risky move, but throughout 9 to 5, I never really rely on the income. But it still have that hunger there from just being in my environment, which was a non-corporate, which was still a hustling and entrepreneurship. You see? So, I start invest my income. Enough people would have saved and whatever, we invest in myself. We invest in some side hustles, because I still have that like a street about me. So, taxi on the road, poker box, have some products from my juggle, and even one of the time, my first credit card of me getting a jail, I actually start lend money off it. Because you know you can cash advance and it's just that interest rate higher. So what I decide to do is to make sure say whatever interest I charge can cover that and give me a little extra. And out of $40,000 in my credit card, I grow that to like $250,000.
No time.
No time. I have money all borrow money for clear car, I walk for them thing there. You get me? No time. So I have that little thing there.
So you just always, this like flipping mood, like, yo, I try, no matter what it is, we are try flip something.
We are trying to flip something where I try to grow, because through enough of them ventures there, I learn a lot about business, I learn a lot about myself, and I know what not to do. I fail a lot, and I learn a lot from my failures. You get me? So through that now, I would say it really kind of paved the way when I say, all right, these are ventures, these were lessons learned, how I can do something and invest in myself. Through that though, I was always looking for a product. I say, all right, I wonder if I can buy liquor. But no, I'm not passionate about that. I wonder if I can buy shoes and sell, but no, I'm not passionate about that. I wonder if I can start a clothes store. And then I realized in all of the searching, the business was actually me. The services I provide. You get me? So enough time we look out, sometimes we need to look in.
Just say something, you know. Just say something like me. Like, I always tell people, say, yo, especially men, find your purpose. Find your purpose. And sometimes you might think, say, your purpose have to be engineering, mechanic, lawyer, doctor. Like, me know say my purpose is talking, bro. You see me? Me know say that my purpose, because anytime from primary school come straight to me I talk, everybody have to gather and listen to what the fuck me I say.
Yep.
You see me? And them something there. Imagine, somebody tell you, say that my purpose have a chat, you know. And you say that, fuck you talk. And you know, who me say this, Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey say, yo, find your purpose. And your purpose is anything you do effortless. Boy, I mean, I tell you that brace is something that wicked, you know. Yeah, braces?
Yeah,
man, a problem when they come off, man. Effortlessly, you can do that and you don't feel like, you know, you're nothing. For instance, fried chicken.
Yeah.
Imagine if you tell a man, say, that's my purpose of a fried chicken, you know. Yeah, look at like a waste man, though.
Yeah.
But look, man, fried chicken again, KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, Popeyes.
Sure.
You see me I talk about?
Yeah.
Big franchise, you know, brother.
Yeah.
Worldwide, you know.
Yeah.
So imagine you tell the colonel, say, that's a madness here, bro. Go back to school or go learn a craft or go do construction. No, we are fry some chicken, boy.
Yeah.
You get where I come from?
Get where I come from.
So, we don't really look and see what we have in front of me and use the resources. You have some people, for them thing is to clean. You have some woman, all them do is mix up chemical, and when they mix up that, them take out any stain out a shirt. And them not see can say, you know, I have a big business plan my hand right now. No, I just like a family household thing where them not monetize it, bro.
Yeah.
So some simple things we have in front of we and we don't know. And then now we're in a time where this is the future. A man that love play a game can reach off or just playing game 24/7 in front of one camera and two light in a shine on him.
Yeah.
Then you have the man them know what the streaming. Them they have a good on the game, you know, but them funny. People just want to watch him. I play the game and him cussing bad word them and him cling this and reaction.
Yeah.
So, I say this to the people them, yo, enough time when you really have some talents and don't realize, but guess I'm so caught up with being a DJ. When so caught up with being a hot girl, when so caught up, not even hot girl them. We're not monetize anything the real way. Cause some of them put on some things and I say, so not stylist. When say una stylist with big companies and labels and exec and movies. The girl them are the makeup right now can do the live one them and the flesh thing them migrate and go Hollywood and show say Hollywood so watch you know. We can do them thing there to man and Ray. We not pray that. Believe.
You touched on 2 points, you know. We're going to talk about the last point first. I don't believe we should always migrate to go find better. I think for the talent and the skill set we have here, we need to cultivate or we need to grow it and make it stay a yard. If you do fly out, Jay, know what you're going to say. If you do fly out, make it be a time where you know you just get the bag and come back a yard, to build up back yard. You understand?
I understand, but at the same time, you come back a yard, come build up backyard, and then you realize that the money still not make no sense. Because I don't think no person really want to left Jamaica other than for money. If you talk to anybody who migrate, them tell you straight, say, bro, better lifestyle.
True. Me know the point where I'm making about here I'm going to set you. And this is where enough of our problem can start to be solved. It's a country where import more than we export. So even though you're there, Jamaica, look on even your podcast, it'll reach the world. You understand? And you earn half of that, different currency, and that exchange now, and you get a better value for your money. You understand? So enough time we think about going overseas. You can do business here same way. You understand? Globally, right? You know that term, the globalization. So that's one point to me that said, now always want to say, all right, you're going to go overseas and try to make better. Enough time you can make from here. So, but if you want a proper start there, forget the bag, I guess, to the point where you make, go overseas where for some time, come back a yard with the money, register your business, which we're going to talk about, and then export. Export your business, export your service.
But is Jamaica practical for that? Even export, man, so we live in a time now, bro, if you order something from China, it can reach you by Friday, you know? I don't say in as bad for getting things to Jamaica, but to get them out and the price where you gotta pay, Jamaica is very expensive, you know. Let's be real. Groceries in Jamaica is a lot of money. That's why I probably me no really buy groceries like that. How they walk and talk about oh, my fridge empty and how coats can come take back the fridge and have nothing to eat because it's brand new same way and be a disrespect. But you got Mega Mart, bro. You feel Mega Mart price.
True.
You see what I say? So, at the same time too, a man probably would have a market, but market just don't even look clean, to be honest, and then safety is the next issue down them side there. So, why not just migrate, bro? I don't believe in brain drain per se, you know.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't think I would have the mentality that I have if I never migrated.
Yeah.
You know what I say?
I get you.
Like enough time me spend a change and a man say, dog, yo, you can waste money, and I say, that is cheap comparing to over so.
Yeah.
You see me? So
and you see, oh, you just kill that point there. We have some things out here we can buy were reasonable, where overseas it'll be more expensive. And the converse is also true. You understand? But to your point where you make about exporting and it being expensive, and what I would say to that is you have to know the supply chain. You understand? You have to know the procurement. You have to know the
whatever they go?
procurement. Like
took time for that.
You don't walk here all of a sudden. Procurement. Just buying and selling services and how you structure it. That's not too long. More than procurement.
No, man, that makes more sense than the digestible.
Yeah, man. So you have to know the thing them when them come and how much you send them off and stuff like that, you understand? But I would say business still can do a yard. Me not give up on yard.
No, me no say money they a yard, you know.
Yeah.
From me say politician give them US passport for stay, I say, you know. I no say business can do ya.
Yeah.
From me say Chinese people, how much in other races, nationalities come here to do business. I know business here. But again, we have to talk about the masses though. These are just a couple last names. It's a couple of families.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I feel like, for instance, migration, a man might say, where a Chinese person I do in Jamaica owning businesses where, you're from a developed country. But them probably migrate for a better lifestyle as well. So same way how a man will migrate from Jamaica to America or to the UK or to Canada is for a better lifestyle.
Yeah.
You get me? So, and then young people, bro, what minimum wage? Like 13,000?
13,000.
13,000 is not no money.
I don't know money, but it's a start.
Yeah,
so
that's not a start. That is not a start.
It's a start compared to know enough people.
13,000 is no money. That's not even 100 US a week.
Wait, no? Alright, watch this.
A country who you can pay people in a US. Right now, everybody have US in them wallet right now. Nobody in a walker with no US at all.
Alright, watch this now. Guess where you start? You start to learn. You start for their own, the action, learn from other people. You start for whatever you make is just enough to carry your back, but make sure so you invest in yourself, you improve yourself. It's just a start as
13,000 can't improve myself.
No, but that's a say. It's not gonna help you to improve yourself overnight, because
no night.
No, come on.
No night, no day, no time. You say man 13,000 money. 13,000 money.
You remember the same internship we I tell about?
Yeah?
How much money I get when I start?
I don't know.
9,500.
Which year this?
It's 2012. 2012.
9-5 could I do you something in 2012?
Well,
And then the bus fare like bills.
bus fare like bills, really. But
Why bus fare now? Come here to bus fare now. Well, me not take bus now. But why bus fare now?
Well, maybe like $150 now for bus fare. Don't quote me. But about that.
Listen, me I say, bro. Jamaica need to do better. I'm not a finance man. My last name is Clark. But some things just don't make no sense to me, brother. You see me? Jamaica and charge a lot in taxes. I'm fine out the other day.
Yeah.
They take a lot of money in tax and the road them horrible. You know what I mean? I say teachers now get paid. And that's why I want to donate back to the Wellington town. Primary school. Let me say that come back though. Donate. You see me? Teachers now get paid, bro. It doesn't make sense. You see me? And guess what? I talk about business, but not everybody can be an entrepreneur. And some people don't want to be an entrepreneur. Some people just really want the luxury of having a 9 to 5.
Wow.
And there's no say, you understand, reach home safe, go back at work, have them weekends.
Good. So the man we can fry chicken don't necessarily have to be a business owner if you're not passionate about it.
There we
so
go.
That's the next thing. You get me? Your passion I got to be.
Yeah, I see something Craig Butler there talk about the other day. I think it's a new show. I think Wayne Marshall dep on it. I don't know if I Wayne Marshall show or whatnot. And like you want to say, yo, Jamaicans were also rebellious and what the leadership thing there.
About the slave.
Yeah, about them slave. But they must say there's a other side to it. They must say that's the same reason why we can't be great as a team because everybody wants to be the leader.
True.
So they must say in a sports where as you see them both is just a one-man show. You might run film race.
Right.
You understand? It not forgot top us off like this.
Yeah.
And really it's like pan the day. You know what I mean? I say pan the day probably practice that shit.
True.
So enough people don't know how to be soldiers, bro. Especially in a business, especially in a partnership as well.
Good.
You understand? Partnership always have fallout, some money issues, all of that.
And it depends. Not all partnerships, but I would say it all depends on if the two businesses or two persons have the vision there and see that synergy between the two of them. You understand? And now step on each other's toes. So at that point, it's not about the money, it's about delivering the best value of service or the goods to the client. You understand? So once that is in black and white, which is, I realize enough of the guys that will come on the show, sometimes I just some bridging agreement and it fall apart after a while because
We're done south.
All right, and becomes a money thing or this or that. If you find the right partner, just like in marriage, same thing in a business. Find the right partner, you two go offer the same thing, and have it structured, black and white contract, walk it down like contract.
So I start with can.
You start with can, and then me think say me like agreement, and him say you can have disagreements. So right now, me not even know what to call it. But just whatever in a writing, you understand? And the two man them agree to it, lawyer sign off on it, everything all right and stamp up and seal up.
Yeah, me it's all about lifestyle.
Yeah.
Luxury lifestyle. Like, why these artists, like, can they get approved for loans? Like, they can buy, like, big vehicle or buy, like, big house. Like, let's say I am, I don't want to use a body name, I use my name. Let's say I'm a J Frost. I don't know really call my friend, Frost them call me. J Frost. Brand new artist. I have a tune right now on him. Fat Pum Pum. I run out the whole place right now. Right now, the whole of England now it is, see me?
Yeah.
And I get, say, 12,000 US a show and I average 3 shows a month. Right? Out of the 12,000 I look on, I bring home 6,000 out of the 12 because you don't know what have entourage fee, you have to look careless yellow help out same way. You don't know again, you have 2 gunmen because you don't believe in security.
No.
Right?
What?
So we have 6,000 US a carry home. That's our money.
All right.
Profit. You see me?
Yeah.
So 6 trees how much? 18, come on man, quick man.
Yeah.
Quick man, I need to matty and I'm gonna get that before you. Anyways,
Yeah,
18,000, right? So 18,000 a month. 18 times 12, that me definitely don't know. Good money that though.
All right.
Me had the 5% at least.
5% of
Earners.
earners.
The fuck? Enough money that, brother. Enough money that.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough money that.
Good money, yeah.
Cool?
Yeah.
What the bank want to see?
Right.
Am I self-employed? Am I an employee? Should I register my name as a business and pay myself? Talk to me.
I would say it all depends on your long-term vision for where though. But good case study though, good point. Depends on what you want. So you come to now, boom, and you say, all right, you can register a business. You have two options. You kind of register it as a sole trader, right? Meaning the business name, JFRAS. So that'd be first name, last name, traded as JFRAS. And that now becomes a part of your whole tax filing system, where that'd be your TRN/01, because this now is now a so-called entity of its own. You understand? Under that, it's a little bit easier, what I say now, for kind of operate where the requirements are less. You get me? As opposed to now the other side of things now, where register a limited liability company or a incorporated S corp or a C corp and stuff. So under that side now, you're gonna require more documentation than otherwise. And
which side have more documentation?
Business side.
That
LLC.
LLC.
As opposed to
The
the
sole
sole
trader.
trader. Right? So on both sides, you're going to need typical documents, a proof of address, your TRN and stuff like that. Right? Under the business side, as I said before, you're going to need more documents. So maybe you're going to need a company secretary. You understand? You're going to need maybe like a board of director, which can either be you plus one. You understand? Along with that now, proof of address for yourself and now the other people in the mix. Understand? Once you get that, usually, I don't know if it change, you usually get a TCC, which is a tax compliance certificate. It's valid for a short period of time when you just register until you start filing the taxes. Right? When you have that now, on the business side, you're going to get your registration certificate, you get your articles of incorporation, and your TCC. The banks usually have a list of requirements. It might vary from bank to bank, don't quote me, but usually what they would want at a minimum are the same documents I mentioned, articles of incorporation, you're going to need a registration document, and you're going to also need your proof of identification, proof of address as well. And you're going to need what's called a cash flow projection, because the cash flow projection will kind of put things into perspective to say how much money you expect to flow to your account.
How much time I need to have like for sure this projection? Like over a year, 6 months?
Usually it is over a 12-month period, right? Because we can't see the future too far out.
So it's easier for me to get this.
New business.
It's easier for me to get a loan based off being a sole trader as an artist.
No. I would say, all right, if you're gonna go the sole trader route, I would say it a little bit easier, just because on the business side, you might necessarily need financial projections, you might need audited statements, or you might need statements that sign off by a chartered accountant, which you don't necessarily have so early, because you don't really have no real structure and flow going as yet. You understand? You don't really figure out. So I would say the ideal way to progress is to go from sole trader, figure out where you do, tie down your expenses, do your research about what you're doing, also have a business plan.
Yeah, but but you know, answer my question. How do I get this loan to get this GLE immediately? That we are talking about. We are artists, we're art. We are the big tune, Fat Pum Pum, are on the road right now. So you say the whole England love it. Birmingham, Manchester, Leicester.
If it was that easy, everybody could have do it. But consistency is key. You can't just become a big artist overnight.
So 3 months are consistent enough?
For a sole trader, no. Remember, you're still a below. You're still
Alright, let's say I sign to a label then. And my money I run through the label. I sign to Ramesh, and Ramesh I cut my check them.
No, you have to say something then. We have to look upon and say but I'm a management consultant. So we kind of put cash flow projections, financial modeling and all that them stuff together, you know, for companies, right? So I can relate it back to the individual side, which at the bank usually want these documents. So on that side now, you then look on the contract, the terms, how long is the contract, and the cash flows them, because of the cash flow them really pay you, and at that flow now I go pay the bank. You understand? Can't take up how much million now? 24 million.
Yeah.
Right?
24 to 30.
24 to 30. Oh, jelly. Okay, stand corrected. So we can't take up 30 million. You have to buy one vehicle and you have a 1 year contract with Ramesh, and then now that contract in itself can even substantiate the full cost. You understand? So on that side now, as I would say, you would have to look on terms of the contract, cash flows them from the contract, and if it has been a contract that has been renewed already, and your first contract this, a whole heap of risk that we have.
Holy Paris.
Yeah.
All right. House being an asset versus a liability. Let's have that conversation, because well, no, this it's not gonna be an ongoing thing. So let's try to get out the top mix them first and debunk certain things.
All right.
Is a house a liability or asset?
Boy, that question has been asked in so many fashions, has been in so many debates. Firstly, you have to look on what is an asset, what's a liability, right? Asset is defined as anything in the simplest form that really brings money in. You get inflows from it. Liabilities upon the other side, it takes money out, right? So to answer your question in the most simple form, I would say it depends on what you're doing with the house.
You're living in the house.
If you're living in a house, you just pay for the house. No, I would say in that case, it's a liability. You get me? Because you just have to pay the mortgage out a year. You assume you know your work and you pay the mortgage, right? Up on the other side now, you buy a house and you use that house to probably do podcasts and Jeffrey pay you. So you're sure that the money every month, every 25th or every 30th, that now your house would become asset, exactly. Or you just a B&B or the house, or you just rent it, whatever you want to do it, but it bring in cash flow, it pay for itself.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then same thing with cars. So if you're driving the car, it's a liability.
It depends on where you drive the car for do. So if you drive the car for go work, for make money.
I disagree.
Why you disagree?
We have other options, or cheaper alternatives. Well, depending on the scenario too.
Depends on the scenario. Suppose now you have the car, you rent out the car, or you have the car in an Uber or something like that. You understand? It bring in money to pay for itself. You understand? The car work, the car generate money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's a business hack that's easier for Jamaicans but they don't know?
A business hack. There's a lot of grant funding that I think a lot of businesses don't know about, and especially the requirements to get or to qualify for those. I would say once them see the requirement, like, can't bother with this because I'm not a TCC. I can't bother with this because I'm not the business plan. I don't know how to put a business plan together. So there are a lot of them little monies there where you can even use, inject in your business and grow it. That I think them don't know. And it ranges from anywhere from even 50,000, 200,000 to even $1 million. I saw the other day, DBJ did about something. DBJ did have one and Heart did have one. And they are around $800 to $1 million.
Yeah.
Free money, basically. They get me? Because the requirement at the time was a business plan, right? As I was telling you about when you start a business, you want to have a plan, you want to have a framework, you want to have a roadmap of the business. You understand? How? You understand? They wanted also, I think they wanted to know what you do with the money. Yeah. A lot of businesses need marketing. You understand? So that could be a reason for why you want the money. You have to justify that in your plan. And two other little simple stuff, Jay, but it never hard. Sometimes you can jump on LinkedIn. You can just do a general Instagram search and those company pages are on their website. And information is out there. I just you have to go out there for it more time. Just do a general search more time.
Next question, enough people, I don't think them get the full understanding of it. What is a tax write-off? 'Cause I feel like people feel like tax write-off means you don't buy the goods, or you don't buy the car. The car is free. Can you explain to people what is a tax write-off?
Alright, so I'm not a tax expert, that's number one. But a write-off is basically, alright, so there are stipulations with the tax authority or the IRS where you buy certain items for business purposes, and what they will do is pretty much to, as the name suggests, write off a portion of it. You understand? So you don't have to be, what's the best way to say this now? You basically get that benefit upfront from having.
You wouldn't be taxed for that.
Yeah, you wouldn't be taxed for that, right? So houses are some of them, it depends on where you use for the house. Cars, I know America a little bit more.
Cars in America, it depends on the weight of the car.
Depends on the weight of the car, right?
So you can get to it like a G-Wagon.
Right. So those are some of them. And I know that certain fixtures or equipments that you buy you can get right off from.
So like me now, we do a podcast, let's say I make 50,000 a year, right? 50,000 US. Me can say I buy 2 camera value 10,000. So now I don't make 50,000, I make 40,000. And then I can say, well, so I shoot from my house, so I can say, well...
In the corner you have to...
Yeah, in the corner. So what them can do, now, sometimes them kind of use like a percentage thing. So they might say, well, your living room is like 35% of your house. So they must say 35% of whatever your rent is a write-off. So shit like that. So write-off doesn't mean you don't buy it. It means you don't pay tax on it.
Yeah.
On your overall revenue.
Right?
Because it's not it's your net, them tax.
Yeah, no, before net. Them tax
The
the
gross.
earnings before. Them tax the earnings before.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? So that's what tax write-off. It doesn't mean you go to the dealership and just take one car and then I give you back the money because it's a write-off. No, that's not what it means. And then people purposely do write-off so make a loss per se. If that make any sense. You see me? So let's say the business make 120, you buy a G-Wagon for 100,000, you make 20 grand, you pay tax on just the 20 grand. You see me?
And I like how you mentioned that, as opposed to being a 9-to-5 where so you get tax first and then you have whatever is left out. You have the flexibility then in business, you understand?
Yeah.
So it's another benefit.
So, them look a thing there. And honestly, I want people to know what they say. Nothing wrong with 9-to-5,
No, nothing wrong with 9-to-5.
Nothing wrong with 9-to-5. That everybody's supposed to be an entrepreneur, number one. Number two, 9-to-5 brings you so much security. So much security. So much security. Might feel like, say, because you're an entrepreneur, you're flexible. Yeah, but you're liable to fail.
Yeah.
You're liable to fail.
The amount of hats we have to wear. Because you are the host of the podcast, you are edit, you are the marketing, you are your own PR. So all of that comes with being in entrepreneurship and business owner. You have to think about that because...
Like you literally can't sick. Like you're sick, the business sick. So there's enough things, and before you go, 'cause I remember I said we'll have more episodes for though.
Really.
Give the people them a synopsis out like where you forwarding. Them try to scale them business from year to year.
Yeah.
How you forward it, where them can find it, all of that. But just give them what you do right now.
Alright. So what I do, I have a company by the name of Business Intelligence Holdings, which is a holding company, which we'll talk about that. Right? It's like a umbrella. Right? Parent company. It have many companies below it. So we have 2 active companies right now, which is Business Intelligence Institute, which is the corporate training arm. So we do all things investment banking courses, data courses, finance courses, customized courses. So we can talk to HR. HR can tell you what are the teething pains, what are the problems they're facing with staff and the strategies to move to the next level. We have to create a customized course around that. You understand, around that need and then deliver that. So that's the corporate training arm. The other arm now, which is the not so sexy arm, is the data part of things. which we do management consultation. So everything from putting together cash flow projection, putting together financial modeling for large companies who want to go into project financing and get money from investors, whether private or public. We have to put together that framework where we show how the project will be profitable or not, why should investors invest. And then we also have data. Data is it's new, it's sexy, it's a buzzword right now, right? So we have to get information from where it is, make sense of it, and then put it back in the most friendly format we can so people can make decisions out of it. You understand? So that's how we really scale or help businesses to scale and achieve their goals or strategies. Right? Where them can find me? They can find me on personal page.
Where you go, sir? like even you, your service is affordable.
Yeah, man, because I don't just cater to corporate companies, I also cater to SMEs, small and medium-sized enterprises. So the man them will just register as a sole trader who are look to reach up on that scale here, you understand? Because a spectrum, you know. I started out there, but where I'm at right now, I try to help out everybody. Because guess what? In entrepreneurship, I realize that the whole thing come back to problem we did have on the couch. Networking. It come back to this, so you can have something very good, but who will buy it? You understand? You can in your own little space.
Nobody even knows it exists.
Nobody even knows it exists. Right? You can have a good product and service, but guess what? You need to grow it. We can reach on a level about a man further up the line. You understand? So the whole thing come back down to networking. So we have affordable prices for everybody come right up the scale. All depends on your budget, all depends on what you want and how you want it to look.
Yeah. How you them can find now?
So them can find my personal page on Instagram at founder.president, as well as 2 company pages, BI Institute and business.analytics.
Okay. And people, this will be something more we're going to do like way more often, probably once a month. Or we'll just come talk and you can send in a question them or we can delve into some business questions because, you know, we need to talk about things like how much percentage of your income supposed to be your rent, how much supposed to be for your car, like them little things there. Because really and truly, enough time you don't know me, I believe in spending money and enjoying yourself. But sometimes we can crash out because as much as tomorrow no promise, we still expect to see tomorrow.
True. And
tomorrow, I promise you're going to eat something tomorrow.
Yeah.
You understand? Like me have one dirty habit. Me not buy no house, me not buy no food in my house, but me buy a cologne every week. Every single week. I'm like, a bag of fucking cologne and it's expensive. Is it me?
And that more also talk about investment because a lot of that we don't hear happening, you understand?
Yeah.
And even people just
sometimes people don't know where to invest. Stock market, no people don't know these things.
And that's something else we do, especially on the individual side or on the retail side. We look for investments out there. Granted, we're not investment or financial advisors, but what we can do is the research for them so they can look into the stuff.
And feel comfortable.
You understand?
It's not a promise it like a boss now. You know?
Yes.
We're not born to kill we can't just come around and you're a boss. You're a big artist, we sing boy. You understand? But we say, yo, here what? If we should take a risk, so we take a risk with this stock.
Yeah.
You understand? But I'm going to say, big up yourself, my brother. You don't know. I'm going to say, well, I bring some different energies to the podcast now and, you know, make the people them sick. I want some, especially my artists them. I want artists them understand certain things and a lot of time too, we as people, black people, because it's not just Jamaicans, enough time we feel the system will work against we, but we just lack the knowledge for no say, you know, so the system actually will work for we if we actually file this and file that and go about it the right way. Yeah. And enough local things out there where, because even tax, man, not Jamaica the tax return. Man, I know tax return is like no chunk of change, but I didn't even know that Jamaica the tax return, bro.
Yeah, man.
I did not know that. So sometimes ignorance is a bliss. I wanna know shit. I think we know it all. But Barry tell you, for those who know, for those who don't know, for those who think they know what they don't know, big up yourself, my brother. Let's be honest, we're gone.